Hello everyone. I am Dr. Hansa Kinkini Devroy, and today I will be discussing on the role of behavioral economics in developing sustainable behavior. Behavioral economics is actually a modern discipline that aims to understand how people make decisions. This is the discipline which draws directly from social and cognitive psychology, and its field of knowledge is emotions and cognitions, that is, the way in which our mind processes, interprets, and values information. Sustainable behavior aims at developing a mindset that leads to positive habits and creates strong relationships to nurture human practices. While including economic, environmental, and social development, behavioral sustainability takes into account the need to preserve the planet for present and future generations. It helps generating the method of rethinking our role as humans and leaders in the ever-changing world. So individuals everywhere and every day take decisions and make choices that affect the environment either positively or negatively. So, by understanding and analyzing the determinants and the incentives of humans' decision making process, behavioral economists help change behaviors towards more sustainable practices using certain efficient and well designed policies. So let's move on. So let us understand that who is a sustainable person. Um, so sustainable people are individuals who are devoted to that consciously that lifestyle that consciously selects more sustainable options to participate uh, in anything. So these commitments can be reflected in a person's way of transporting, eating habits, and everyday activities in which they partake in. In fact, I will discuss a little more on this. So we'll move on here. So we'll now discuss on the resolution, that is the methods and perspectives from behavioral economics that helps in developing and promoting more sustainable uh, uh, behavioral choices. So it is important to develop the concept of individual action, you know, uh, about which I'll discuss before that, I'll talk about these few pointers which I have noted down here. So the first point basically is the solution of emotional conflict and being moral. Behavioral economics offers us, in this sense, a concrete solution to resolve the moment of conflict with some behavioral supports that help us decide to be more sustainable. And I'll tell you some. So, let's focus on the first point. Um, so, being sustainable is being moral. We know that. But being moral is not just being sustainable. For the consumer, it also means being social, it means being fair, and definitely being consistent. So, this meaning in sustainability is what puts the customer in a situation of emotional conflict at the time of purchase by making the consumption uh, normative, prohibitive, or in short, we can say problematic. So the consumer is subjected to an unresolved moral imposition, that is, am I hurting someone if I decide to buy this product? So even starting from products under the umbrella of sustainability, there can be doubts like, am I sustainable enough? So the this aspirational competes with the moral, like how am I going to buy a car that pollutes a lot? So like this, we can move on to the other point, that is framing and social norm. So people rely on interpretations, means to understand and respond to a world around us. In other words, if we can define it very simply, we use our environments to know how to behave. So this is what is known as the framing effect. The problem is in the field of sustainability that we do not have a sufficiently clear reference on how sustainable we should be. Something that allows us to position ourselves where we can be comfortable with our own actions. The consumers many a times wonder, that is, how far do I have to go to be sustainable? So this lack of reference can lead to the abandonment of sustainable behavior. Now, another important point is feedback. So we social beings, we learn through observation and feedback constantly that guides us in our behavior. The truth here is that we do not have a clear feedback on being sustainable, and cognitively, and we can say like mentally, this is a problem. People reinforce our behaviors or abandon them based on the information we obtain from the environment while we act, and therefore the absence of response feedback can also lead us to abandonment. Um, Another point is individual action is the consensuous decision by a singular person to participate in sustainable behavior aimed at addressing complex problems. Consumer habits like lifestyle choices and civic engagement and other goals that individuals play. These roles are meant to advance an environmental, social, or economic aspect of sustainability. Now, moving on to the final one, that is the sustainable lifestyle part. Now, individuals can make improvement to make a sustainable lifestyle, uh, uh, like using fluorescent light bulbs, natural house cleaning products, and eco-friendly shower heads can all like reduce inefficient energy use, promoting a greener footprint. These sustainable changes makes um, like appliances individuals use on a daily basis provide more efficient solutions and makes it accessible and reduced cost. And finally, we'll focus on consumer habits. So consumer habit is the process by which customers select, buy, use the and dispose of ideas, goods, and services to satisfy the demands and aids in the understanding, that is motivation for their actions. Developing greener consumer habits requires individuals to hold sustainable values as a core criterion for which products they will buy. So I hope I could make it clear the resolution methods and perspectives from behavioral economics. So as we see, behavioral sciences always provide innovative solutions to our problems. It is up to us to decide to take advantage of them. Thank you.